Hello, and welcome to the Defining Season Reset Workshop. I'm your girl, Coach Lit, and I am here to help you reframe your perspective on menopause. So I hope you have your defining season roadmap that you have already checked it out, looked it over, and we are going to use that as we complete this workshop today. Now, this workshop is going to help you get some clarity, peace, and spiritual guidance on what's going on with you. If you are having issues in this season, this is the workshop for you. So, the Define Reset Workshop, I want you to understand that menopause is not a decline, but a powerful transition. I want you to embrace this opportunity for growth, renewal, and divine purpose as you navigate through this season. Now, I know if you're like me, when this first started, you felt like you were broken. You had no idea what was going on. But I want you to know you're not broken. You are becoming. And we are going to stabilize that. We are going to get some clarity and peace, right? So, again, I hope you have your defining season map. And we are going to use it in real time. So if you had any questions with it, we're going to use it in real time. But I want you to type or I want you to write down one word that this season has have you feeling. One word. Tired, foggy, anxious, invisible. That's all of the words I have for this season, right? But I want you to understand you're not falling apart. Again, you are becoming. And if you can repeat that after me, I'm going to say it again. I'm not falling apart. I am becoming. Again, I am your coach, Doree Henderson. I help women transform menopause from a season of confusion into a defining season of clarity, peace, and spiritual power. I'm just like, and I'm going to be dating myself, but I remember the commercial the hair club for men when that was coming out, when that was just a big thing. And the one guy would say, I'm not only the owner, I'm a client. And that's how we are here. Okay. I am a woman going through perimenopause, and I had no idea what was going on in my life, and I had to research. I had to ask questions. I had to find out why. Because I'm gonna ask you a question and just yell it out. When you hear menopause, what's the first thing you think of? I want you to say it. What? Hot flashes. Okay, hot flashes, right? Hot flashes. Yes, something I'm not having in this season. So I wasn't having hot flashes, but when I tell you brain fog, fatigue, insomnia, so many other things, midsection weight gain. Oh my God. I'm a person full of energy, and I just had no energy to want to do anything. But we still have to get up. We still have to go, correct? And so I had to start asking questions because I started going into a season of depression. And I said, no, I am not going here. I need to go ahead and reset. And that is what our objective is today. We are going to reset. This is our method. Define. DEFINE. We're going to define. This is how we're going to move from drift, which means we have no idea what's going on. You're just drifting along, to peace. D is diagnose the drift. Identify what you're actually going through in your body, emotions, experience, and in your spirit. Establish. That's your E. We're going to establish holy rhythms, daily patterns that stabilize your system. F, fortify the nervous system. We need to calm, then decide. And when you're having mood swings, sometimes it's hard to do that. Integrate. I, Hormone smart habits, simple support that reduces chaos, sleep, cravings, energy. And then we're going to name our new identity and our boundaries. We're going to have language for who we are becoming. And we're going to embody spiritual power, consistency that lasts beyond a good week. Okay, because this is the defining map gives you a 7 week reset, but we need to last beyond that. All right, so which letter stands out to you? Is it the DEFINE? Which one are you like, oh, when she said establish daily rhythms, that is me? Which one? I'll need you to write that down, right? The whole define reset is for me, right? Yes, that's why I created it. We need a full body experience. All right, so I want you to reframe your perspective on menopause. I know what we've heard. We heard things of, oh, she's just crazy, midlife crisis. I don't know what's wrong with her. She didn't lost it. She depressed. We're going to reframe the perspective on menopause. We're going to embrace this transformative journey. Many women were taught menopause is the beginning of the end. That's it. Oh, this is the end of your life. And that is a big tale. Okay. I don't like to say the other word. That is not the truth. That's a tale. This season reveals what you've been carrying and invites you to reset. You're crossing into maturity, wisdom, and a new identity. We just don't manage the systems. We are going to realign the full woman. Okay? So, what's one thing you miss about how you used to feel? Think about that. Now, for me, that get up and go, baby. I had to get up and go. It didn't matter what was going on. You didn't need to tell me. Let's just go. I was her. I was just ready to go. Let's go. And when I get there, we'll find out. And when I find out, it's gonna be cool. That's how I was. I miss her, but that's okay. That's okay because the becoming is going to be better. Let's continue. All right. So let's diagnose the drift. Let's do a quick check in. Drift shows up in three places: your body, your emotions, and your spirit. So on your map, you have a rate of 1 to 5 for sleep, mood, energy, stress, cravings. I need you to circle the loudest two areas. Like on here, for me, the loudest two areas will be my sleep quality and my energy level. That's probably why I have them as the first two. Those are because my energy level is so different now, and my sleep quality is when it's going up now because of the reset, but it was horrible and I did not know what to do with that. But I want you to go ahead. If you just got your defining season map today, I want you to rate this 1 through 5: your sleep quality, energy level, mood stability, your stress level, cravings. How about hot flashes and brain fog? Body confidence. Oh, that's another one. Can I circle that one too? Spiritual connection, your prayer, your word, peace, inner calm, and clarity. 1 through 5. What areas? And if you're not sure what to choose, pick the one that's stealing the most of your peace right now. The most of your peace. And so, like I said, for me, it's definitely sleep quality and energy level. So we need to assess that, right? And like I said, that is very low. Now, baseline matters. Your baseline isn't a label, it's information. Sometimes tests say everything is fine, but your body is expressing something totally different. We honor what the body is communicating and respond with wisdom, not shame. Not shame. So tonight you'll leave with a 7-day plan built from your data. how you are feeling, not someone else and what somebody else is telling you, right? Let's talk about establishing holy rhythms and fortify your nervous system. Let's talk about that. And remember, we're going through the define reset. So we talked about the D, the E. Now we're in E for establish holy rhythms, and F, fortify your nervous system. Now, what we want to do is we want to start teaching ourselves how to regulate stress awareness. We want some calm practices and daily rhythms. Sometimes we just have to slow it down. Now, I know for myself, I'm, like I said, high energy, ready to go. Let's go, let's do this. But sometimes I need to just slow it down. Here's the truth: when the nervous system is overloaded, everything gets louder. Sleep, mood, cravings, focus, everything is just out of whack. E is all about rhythms, simple daily patterns that create stability. F is all about fortifying your body. We want to make sure your body has to feel safe before it can change, because a lot of things are going on emotionally, physically with our body. And when we're feeling invisible, when we're feeling like no one understands, that even though we're speaking, it seems like no one is hearing us, we do not feel safe. So, 3 anchors for this week. I need you to notice your stress. Stress awareness. I want you to journal what you are stressed about. We're going to do that. You're going to journal what is stressing you. You're not going to pass it. You're not just going to act like it's not happening. Whatever is stressing you, I want you to write that down this week. I want you to practice some calm. So let's think about some calming practices. Some people, as the picture has, has the candles and maybe the lights are down. It's some soothing music. Maybe you're having some tea and some quiet time just to calm the system. I know for me now, just nothing, nobody and nothing around. When I say nobody, I'll be happy when my husband go to work, because it's different. I'm in a different season where I just want to be by myself, and not in a depressive state. No, I like just nothing being around, nobody being around. And I was never really like that. But now in this season, I like that. I like that a long time, to just have some time with me and just try to figure this thing out. Because in this season, we're trying to show up, but we don't know who's showing up. Is it the old her or the new her that's trying to show up? And I don't know what she gonna say, and I don't know what she gonna say, right? So we're trying to get ourselves together. And that's what daily rhythms help you with. Now I want you to think about, what time of day do you feel most dysregulated? Is it in the morning? Do you still have a lot going on in the morning? Or do you have an early morning where you have to be at work at like 5, 6, 7, even 9 o'clock is early now to me. When I used to go to get up for work at 5 with no problem, I mean, singing out the bed. Now, 9 o'clock, I'm like, whew, that's kind of early, ain't it? It's a different season. So think about that. Is your morning routine dysregulated? Maybe your afternoon or even your night. Is it too much chatter going on in the night because everybody is coming back and trying to get together? Or maybe in the afternoon? Think about that. Write that down. Write down what makes it dysregulated. Like, is it because it's too many people, too much noise? Or in your afternoon, you're so busy at work, you're surrounded by a lot of people, you have so much work, it's stressing you out. Start writing that down so you can implement some daily rhythms in that. Okay, so now what we're going to do some reset. Now remember, we're still in E and F, right? We're establishing holy rhythms and fortifying. So you can do some resets right in your chair. As you see the picture, the lady, she's at work and she said, wait a minute, I need to take some time. You may be at work, you may be at home, and you may need a 2 to 4 minute reset. And you can do this with some mindful breathing work, or what I call breath work, right? So, what we're going to do is, and I hope you're going to do this with me, okay? I can't see you, but I hope you are going to go ahead and do this reset with me. Because what this does is, I'm telling you, if you're all bound up and tense, this breath work is going to calm you. You're going to take a moment to breathe deeply, allowing your body to relax. And you're going to pair this with a short prayer, inviting peace and grounding into your spirit as you release tension and embrace serenity. All right. So we have to prepare ourselves for this, okay? So I want you to go ahead and, if you're able to, sit tall, feet flat on the floor, and we want our shoulders down. Try to relax. You're going to put one hand on your chest and one on your belly because you want to feel the breath. You want to feel this, okay? Now, what I want you to do, we're going to do this a couple of times. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale through our nose and we're going to exhale out of our mouth. But when we inhale, we're going to do it on a 4 count and we're going to hold on a 1. And then we're going to exhale through our mouth for a 6. And this is going to be nice and slow. We're not going to rush this, okay? And we're going to do this a couple of times. All right. So remember, you can do this anytime you're feeling stressed. Anytime you're feeling stressed. Okay. Let's go ahead. So I want you to inhale through your nose. Hold for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out your mouth. You feel that? Okay. We're going to repeat that. And then when we exhale, just do in your head 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, because I want to take this with you. I want to take my deep breaths and breathe as well, right? So again, we're going to inhale. We're going to inhale. We're going to be going 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold on 1. And then we're going to exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go again. Inhale through your nose. Did you know when you do something like that, it tells your nervous system that we are safe. Now we're going to do this again. And then at the end of it, when you come down out of your last breath, I want you to just say, God, steady me. I receive your peace. Again, it's God, steady me. I receive your peace. So we're going to go ahead and start again on that inhale for 4, hold 1, and then exhale 6. Inhale. God, steady me. I receive your peace. Hmm. How does that feel? Write down how you're feeling right now. I want you to notice how your shoulders are lower. And maybe is your jaw a little softer? You're not so tense. Now, I want you to write what your stress level was before you did that exercise and then what it is now. And we're just rating it between 1 and 5. I know for myself, being a little anxious, starting to record, making sure I have everything together, stress level is like at a 4, or and then it goes down. Those breathing exercises are so important. So important. And so once we do the breathing exercise, you want to go ahead and just take 2 minutes and do some stretching. And you're going to be stretching and breathing. So we want to make sure we do this safely and gently, no pain. So if you're dizzy, stay seated and just breathe. Okay. But this is something you can do right in your chair as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that we're sitting straight up. Make sure our feet is flat on the floor, right? And we're going to do some neck, shoulders, and a chest opener and a seated twist. Okay. So let's start with the neck. So we're just going to go ahead and drop our neck to the right or left. You go ahead and start. I'm going to start on the left. And we're just going to do it and just count to just do like a 5 count going down, right? Very slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just hold. Oh, y'all, my neck cracked. Go up slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. And then we're going to go over to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and come back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's just turn our head. Go to the left or the right. We're going to do it on the 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want to go ahead and hold. Back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center that and breathe. Take it to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take it back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Ooh. So now we're going to go ahead and do some shoulder rolls. So we want to go ahead and roll it back and make sure that we're doing big shoulder rolls. So let's do it on the 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you take that deep breath. Let's go to forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On that 1, and take that deep breath. And hold. Now we're going to go ahead and do a chest opener. Now, if you're able to, take these hands and take it to the back and go ahead and put your hands together and press and lift your chest all the way up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And we're going to hold it for a nice 8 count. Hold it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Release. Take that deep breath. Ooh, I don't know about you, but that did something. Opening that chest like that. And now we're gonna go ahead. I'm telling you, go ahead and go, and we're gonna do. We're gonna hold our. We're gonna do the seated twist. Now, if you could not take your hands and if you're sitting in the chair and place it all the way to the back, you can hold the back of your chair and lift up gently. Okay, so just hold like go as far as you can with your hands and lift up the chest, right? Lift it up. And you do that. Go ahead and do your count. You can do an 8 count, 10 count, 12 count, whatever count you want to do, right? And then you just make sure you breathe at the word. So let's do a seated twist. So a seated twist is taking your hands all the way to the opposite. So this is my right. I'm going to go all the way to my left. And I'm going to try to grab the back of my chair or the back of my hip, and I'm going to go all the way around in that seated twist, and I'm just going to do an 8 count. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the center. Make sure you do that breath. Because we don't want any tension. Let's go to the other side. All the way around. Hold the back of your chair. If you could take it all the way to the back and do that 8 count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take it back to the center and do that deep breath. I don't know about y'all. I feel so relaxed. And last but not least, we have what's called ankle pumps. I don't think we stretch our ankles, our feet. I can't see your feet or your ankles, but I want you to just take your feet and kind of flex them up and down. Do like an 8 count with that. And then take your ankles and circle them around. Circle them around on like an 8 count. Do it inward and outward. And if you're sitting and your feet is on the floor, you can go ahead and at the balls of your feet, just go ahead and lift up. Lift up. What it does is it wakes up circulation that we're not even thinking about in our hands or in our feet. We can do that with our hands as well and our fingers. Make sure we're doing some circulation, because a lot of times we do the same motion each and every day and it has tension. But what that does is it releases. So tell me, or I always say, tell me like y'all with me, right? Y'all not with me right now, but y'all with me right now. Write down, where did you feel tension release in your neck, shoulders, or back? Okay, so for me, it was my back. When I did that back, like that chest opener, even though I was opening up my chest, it relieved some tension off of my back. That was good. And of course, my neck. Every time I do my neck, I'm like, why don't you do this more often? It relieves so much tension. So these are 2 to 4 minute resets that you are able to do when that stress is coming up, when that mood swing is coming up, when they're asking you for too much. Remove yourself and release yourself with a 2-minute reset. Okay? All right. So now we are in I. Remember, DEFI. So now we are at integrate hormone smart habits for stability. This is something I know we've heard probably our entire lives, basically, to eat better, right? To eat better, but we want to make sure that we integrate these habits that make the week easier too, right? So I want you to choose 2 of these stabilizers for 7 days. You are going to choose 2 of these stabilizers, and on your reset plan, it has it where you can just write your main focus and what you are going to focus on. Now, if you want to choose all of them, I would try, but we want to take it slow. So for me, three stabilizers, and I have it here on the sheet: hydration, protein, and an evening shutdown, right? So let's talk about this hydration. A lot of us don't get enough water. And I can say that for myself. I'm a coffee drinker, I'm a tea drinker. And so, first and foremost, first thing that was going in my mouth in the morning was coffee. But once I started putting in 2 8-ounce cups of water before my coffee, it helped my digestive system so much better. And then now I'm trying to at least do the two 8-ounce cups at the end of the day too. Not right before I go to bed, right? But at the end of the day to just help hydrate. Okay. Protein. We're going to need that for our bones. We're maturing, so we need more protein. So let's try to prioritize protein in each of our meals daily. If you're like me and have suffering with insomnia, right? You want to go to sleep but can't. Your mind is just racing, racing, racing. Something that never happened. I have to do an evening shutdown, and that has been kind of difficult, but I am going to go ahead and force that. I need that because I used to be someone that can sleep 6 to 8 hours. As soon as you said sleep, I just fell asleep. Now you say sleep, my eyes is just wide open. So try to shut down. No screens. Not even the TV, y'all. Not I know, we're like, oh, I watch the TV and it puts me to sleep. No, not even the TV. No screens. 30 to 60 minutes before you go to sleep. And have some calming tea, like some chamomile tea. Okay. Make sure that if you can, we're doing some form of exercise. Okay. Try to get in a peaceful walk, right? You can try to do strength training. You want to make sure you're strengthening yourself, right? Because a lot of times in being stressful and tense, we need a release, and exercise does that for us, right? So which two are you going to do? Which two are you going to do? Go ahead and make sure you document that for yourself. All right. So now we want to name our new identity and embrace our spiritual power. Remember, this is defined. We are in NE. In this defining season, embrace the truth of your identity. Declare your purpose and anchor it in scripture, empowering you to navigate this journey with grace and strength. This is where the shift becomes permanent in identity. Say it with me. In this defining season, I am becoming. I already know what you've been saying, okay? And what probably somebody else been saying about you too. But no, we are going to shift that because now that you know that you may be in perimenopause, menopause, or post, and these symptoms are aggravating you, right? But now you know what they are. Now you know you're just not crazy. You're not depressed. It's not something just wrong with you that you don't have identity or a name to. In this time that you are having these symptoms, you are becoming. So what are you becoming? Because these symptoms will end, and it may take a while. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's just going to be a couple of months. It's going to take a while. We have to think about it. We have been, ever since we started, right? Aunt Flo, okay? Y'all know I'm talking about, the one who liked to visit. She's been doing that for how many years for some of us? How many years? It's 40 for me. Why is she still here? Lady, you don't have anywhere to go? So, I digress. So if she's been around for that long, why do we think this season is just going to disappear in a month or two? No. This season will be here for a while. But as this season is here, we are becoming. Just like they told us when we were young girls, oh, you're becoming a woman now. I got to come. What am I becoming now? What am I transforming into? Okay. Because you said a woman, like that was it. That was the final. What else? I am becoming. more mature, more wise. I am becoming that woman that will pass the wisdom. I am becoming her that will not gatekeep. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm telling everybody what's going on, right? So, who are you becoming? And in that, I have two scriptures for you. Now, you can go ahead and research, but I have two scriptures that I want you to hold on to as well. And actually, three on your reset. But we have Philippians 4:6-7, peace that guards, right? You can go ahead and read these scriptures. Romans 12:2, we're renewing our mind. And I want you, and also Isaiah 40:31, strength renewed as you wait on God. God is with us, y'all. He has not left us. I know it feel like it sometimes, but he has not left us in this season. So I want you to go ahead and write your declaration plus your scripture. Now, this becomes your reset language. When you feel off, you are able to go back to the, see, that's the thing. We need something to go back to, need something to reset us and put us back on track. Now, if you already know, I want you to write, I am becoming who? Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming in this season? And I want you to embrace that. Think about that. By day 7, hopefully you will have that. You don't have to have it now, but by day 7, hopefully you would, who am I becoming? So, your 7-day reset action plan. You are going to confirm your 2 daily stabilizers. Remember, so if you're not want to drink a lot of water, you're going to go ahead and put water before your coffee, and make sure you drink water, in the evening and throughout the day. We don't want to miss the middle of the day, but we want to start and end with our hydration, with our water, right? Are you going to add protein? Some of us are going vegan, we're vegetarian, so we have to find protein. So you want to incorporate that protein in your meals, your snacks. And what about those who suffer from insomnia? Are you going to try? I know you probably tried the magnesium. You probably tried. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all something that works, y'all. Dark chocolate. I know you probably like, no, lady, no. Ooh, get you some dark chocolate and some chamomile tea. Turn that screen off, honey. It's gonna put you to bed. It's gonna put you to bed. These are some things that you need to try, right? And they said the magnesium. So try these things. But make sure you shut down that screen. No thinking. When I say the screen, I'm talking about the screen in your head too. No thinking. No thinking before you go to bed, right? So, this is an intentional action that will help you thrive through this defining season. Okay, creating clarity and peace in your journey, and have a focus area. What are you going to focus on, right? And when I say a focus area, remember the category. What are you really having issues with? Like your sleep quality, your energy, your mood, your stress. My focus area is that insomnia. Okay, that's why I know about the chocolate and the magnesium and the chamomile tea and the screens. Okay, what is your focus area? And on your hardest day, I mean, your hardest day, one of those days where, everything is just going loopy, who you're becoming, she's taking over and you don't want to let go who you are. This is when you go back to your stabilizers. Drink you some water, calm down, do your breathing exercises, do your stretches, see if did I have my protein? What's really going on? Think about that. Go back to your reset. We measure peace, not perfection. So I want you to make sure that you go back to this. You're using this map Because after this workshop, you can't, you know, I don't want you to be like, I don't know what's going on with me. No, we know what's going on. And that's why I'm here and the community is here to help us get through this. Okay. So, for those who need more than this 7-day reset, I'm your girl, Coach Lit, and AKA Menopause Mama. That's what I'm calling myself. I don't know why I keep saying it. I just think it sounds cute. But as a transformational coach, empowerment coach, life coach, I am here to help you navigate through this. And I know this 45-minute workshop, this defining season map is good. We have a Facebook community, move through menopause, where we're coming together. But you may need more. So if you're ready to stop coping and really start defining this season, I have an 8-week guided menopause reset. It's a transformation circle. This circle is not for everybody. It's a small circle, as you know, because some of us really need a full reset. We've been struggling. We've been going through this. We're emotionally off. We're reactive and overwhelmed. We're tired of starting over, um, feeling disconnected, especially from our body, and unfamiliar with ourselves. We need a faith centered support system with practical tools. And if you're ready for structure and accountability, this is the clear plan. Menopause isn't your decline, it's your defining season. And we can transform in this community together. So, if this workshop gave you clarity, the next level is consistency with support. The 8-week guided menopause reset is for women who are tired, and it's a small group, weekly coaching. Again, faith centered, because you are not meant to be alone. This is why this movement is starting, because I felt alone, surrounded by loved ones, but I felt alone because I did not know how to voice what was going on. And when I voiced it, no one understood. So this investment is only $9.97. And again, it's a full 8-week transformation circle, limited only to no more than 15 women. Also, if you decide, you can have the one-on-one coaching. It includes 8 weekly 75-minute live group coaching calls, replays, in between session support, a private Facebook group, not the menopause, move through menopause, but a private group just for this transformation circle. And any questions that you need, it will be responses within 36 hours, right from me, no one else, right? You're going to have more tools like the Defining Season app. You're going to have scorecard tracking, weekly rhythm plans, and guided research. This is all going to be based on my book. I wrote a book because I did not want my daughter to go through what I was going through. I did not want her to wake up one day and feel like I felt, and 8 months later, still crying, having mood swings, not knowing what was going on, and did not have a name to it, because the only thing I knew about menopause was hot flashes. So I wrote a book, Whole Woman, Whole Life. Pass the wisdom, break the silence. And this 8-week session, you're going to have this book, you're going to have me, you're going to have support, and we are going to move through menopause. Now, you may still have questions before you even sign up. You can book a free discovery call. Right here, you can take a screenshot or go directly to bit.ly/call Coach Lit and set up your discovery call so we can have a one-on-one to just see if you're a fit, because you may not be a fit for this. And like I said, this is for a small group of people. Everyone is not a fit for this. So book your discovery call. Let's discuss it and let's see if this is something for you. If you're ready to join the circle, you can go right here, scan this QR code, or go to bit.ly 8-week mental reset. And you can go ahead and join this group. I am so happy I was able to do this for y'all. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we will transform together in a community. I'm so excited that for the 101 discovery calls that are going to come in. And also, if you want this book, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to it. If you want this book, if you just want to get the book, I would say get the book anyway. So if you're like, oh, this really helped me, I don't think I need the coaching session. This book is not only for you, but it's for your sister, your daughters, your aunts, your nieces, your co-workers, your community. That's who I wrote this book not for me. I wrote it for you. I wrote it for my daughter. I wrote it for my sisters. So you can go ahead and get the ebook, or you can order the paperback. It is on Amazon. So you can order this book. Again, it's Whole Woman, Whole Life. Break the silence, pass the wisdom. All right. And so if you need additional support, again, the 8-week reset. If you want to email me with questions, I am. My email address is infous@coachlit.me. And again, if you would like a free coaching, a 101 discovery call, you can go ahead and book that at bit.ly call Coach Lit. All right. So this is the final call. I want you, again, thank you so much. This season will not break you, okay? It will only build you. So if you're joining the circle, I'm congratulating you already. Woo! I celebrate you. All right. If you're joining the circle, can't wait to see you. Okay. And that is it. So tell everyone you know about this free 45-minute workshop that can reset their season. I'm Coach Lit. I want to say thank you so much. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.